Hi, my name is Leif Pettersen, and welcome to Lonely Planet's Guide to Making Omelets. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do we really need a guide on how to make omelets? The answer is yes, okay? Omelet preparation is a rarefied art form, and anybody that tells you differently cannot be trusted, all right? Now, that we've straightened that out, let's move to the kitchen. Now, I'm an American, and Americans like lots of ingredients in their food. Take pizza, for example. You can't buy pizza anymore without at least 15 toppings on it, right? Same goes for omelets. When I make an omelet, I empty the refrigerator. I try to get everything into that omelet I can without potentially poisoning myself. I'm talking ham, bacon, sausage, shrimp, salmon, green peppers, red peppers, onions, shallots, parsley, anything. Savvy? Now, unfortunately, I've just returned from a trip, and my refrigerator isn't as nearly well stocked as I prefer it to be. So today's omelet is only going to have ham, onions, mushrooms, and cheese. That's it. What can I say? I'm deeply embarrassed. A quick word about cutting. You want to cut everything so that it's pretty small, so that it can be evenly spread throughout the omelet. There's nothing worse than an omelet where you get one mouthful that's all ham and the next mouthful that's all onion. You want to cut it small enough so it's evenly spread and you get a little taste of everything in every mouthful. Now, this is 2007 and I'm getting on in years, so I've got to watch my cholesterol intake. As such, I no longer use actual eggs to make my omelets anymore. I use egg beaters. Now, these things are supposedly made with real eggs, except for without all the cholesterol. And also, I don't know why this is, but when I make omelets with egg beaters, they tend to stick to the pan a little bit less than regular eggs, which becomes critical when it comes time to flip. Also, further to my cholesterol avoidance, I no longer grease the pan with butter anymore. I grease it with extra virgin olive oil, shipped in directly from Italia. What can I say? I know a guy. Okay, I am sauteing the ingredients in a pan with the olive oil minus the cheese. Now watch my technique here. I'm doing flip and catch, flip and catch. You just want to use the wrist. If you use any more energy, it's going to become flick and mop the floor. So, now it's time to add the egg beater. How much you add is entirely up to you. But you've got to add, you might want an omelet the thickness of a pancake, or an omelet the thickness of a Frisbee. But either way, you got to add enough to make a solid shape, because if you don't do that, it's just going to fall apart on you and become scrambled eggs. Also, if you like spice, now is the time to add your hot sauce. Again, spread it evenly so you don't have any surprise hot spots. I prefer Yucatan Sunshine Habanero pepper sauce. That's good stuff. Okay, it's time to flip the omelet. This is a critical step. You got to have courage, timing, and guts. If you don't fully commit to the flip, it's curtains for your omelet. Okay? Here we go. Flipped. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, we're on the home stretch here. All you got to do is sprinkle on the cheese, turn off the heat, flip your omelet. Alright, we're suffering a little fall apart here. That's okay. That occasionally happens. And pretty much done. Okay, our omelet appears to be done. Just going to plate and serve. Is this a thing of beauty or what? Alright, but now for the ultimate test, the taste. I am not ashamed to say, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, that's our show. Thank you for watching the Lonely Planet Guide to Making Omelets. I'm your host, Leif Pettersen. See you next week.